session, Catria Domingo, ABS-CBN.
Ma'am, good afternoon. Ma'am, may we get your reaction on the resolution filed by Senator Robin Hood Padilla seeking an inquiry in aid of legislation regarding the performance of the PCO? I-divide ko po sana into two. First, the senator said that there are concerns regarding the dissemination of unverified, inconsistent, potentially propagandizing and misleading information from the PCO, which have contributed to public confusion, misinformation, or misinterpretation of government actions and policies. Yun muna, ma'am. Yun daw pong
Findings niya na ba po yan? Findings niya na po ba yan? Evaluation, verified? Although I believe it is in the resolution, but I would like to know if it is already, that concern is already verified, that there is unverified propagandizing that the PCO is doing? Is that what you're trying to say, Ms. Katrina?
Unfortunately, I do not have information as to how the senator gathered the data that he placed in his resolution. But how does the PCO respond to that insinuation that the senator has already incorporated into this document lodged before the Senate premises?
It is kind of sad. It is kind of disappointing because had he viewed the press briefing in full, he would have observed and witnessed how we deal with the government programs and government projects for the people. So, ganun lang po.
Sir, sorry ma'am, follow-up question. Another point he is raising is that there is public commentary criticizing aspects of the PCO's communication style. He alleges that some official communications have been delivered in a manner that is combative, rhetorical, or lacking in data-based clarity rather than as calm, fact-based, and public service-oriented messaging. And I guess he is pertaining to you because you are the face of the PCO so far.
That's what you guess. Well, anyway, I would like to quote the statement of Secretary Dave Gomez. That resolution, we welcome the filing of the resolution, according to Sec Dave Gomez. Full cooperation ang PCO upang maliwanagan at matulungan ang Senado sa kanilang trabaho.
Last from my end, what do you make out of Senator Padilla's recent rhetoric with regards to the PCO? First, we all know na he presented an audio clip alleging na ikaw po ay nakipag-usap sa isang troll, and then now we have a resolution seeking inquiry in aid of legislation against the PCO.
Well, I guess as a senator, he should also provide proof, pieces of evidence to what he is I don't want to say accusing, telling us some kind of negative on the part of the PCO.
Maraming salamat. Ivy Reyes, Billionario.
Good afternoon, Yusek. Former DOLE Secretary Silvestre Bello said he was removed as MECO chief because he declined an offer to run as congressman. He declined to offer to run against Congressman Ungab of Davao's 3rd District in exchange for 1 billion pesos and an assurance that he will have a cabinet post in case he loses the election. Have we heard from the president about this?
I talked to the president personally on this matter, and he said it's a lie.
And ma'am, may we know what's the reason behind Bello's removal from MECO?
You can ask him. But on the part of the president, it's a lie. There's no truth about that.
And speaking of cabinet positions, ma'am, may updates po ba sa cabinet revamp or reorganization natin?
Sa ngayon, wala pang ibinibigay na update. At kung meron pa, katulad sinabi mo po natin noong Wednesday, kapag mayroong update, ibibigay ko po sa inyo lahat. At mababalitaan naman po natin pag nagkaroon ng cabinet revamp ulit.
Maraming salamat. Maricel Halili, TV5.
Magandang hapon po. Yusek, ano po ang paliwanag ng Malacanang doon sa recent video ni Zaldico, this time dragging the First Lady doon sa usapin ng rice importation at saka ng onions?
Alam naman ng First Lady at ng Pangulo ang katotohanan at nito lamang nakaraang araw ay si Secretary Kiko Laurel na po mismo ang nagpatunay kung ano ba ang katotohanan at kung ano ang naging karanasan niya sa pakikipag-usap or pakikipag-deal sa kanya ni Zaldico. So hanggang dyan lang po muna ang ating masasabi. At mas magandang malaman muna lahat ang katotohanan mula kay Secretary Kiko Laurel.
Pero, Yusek, what was the reaction of the First Lady when she learned about the recent accusation of Zaldico?
Kilala po natin ang First Lady kung paano mag-react sa mga ganitong negatibo na mga balita, mga kwentong walang basihan. Magkikibit balikat lang ang First Lady, alam natin kasi at alam niya kung anong katotohanan. At yun, may mga taong nagtatanggol at nagsasabi kung ano pa talaga yung nangyari.
Does the palace find this concerning or alarming considering na ilang videos na po yung nilalabas, inuunti-unti sinasama yung first family?
Makikita na naman po natin kung anong talagang motibo dito eh. Sabi nga natin na mas maganda po na kung meron siyang video, dapat lahatan. Para hindi unti-unti at nagagamot kung ano yung mga pagkakamali sa mga una, pangalawa, pangatlong video. At ang hamon nga ng Pangulo, umuwi siya rito. Isabihin niya lahat ang kanyang mga sinasabi, patunayan niya ang katotohanan na sinasabi niya dito sa bansa at manumpa siya na yun ay katotohanan.
Salamat, Yusek.
Thank you. Eden Santos, Net 25.
Yusek, dun po sa previous briefing po ninyo ay yung nabanggit, ano po na yung pagpahayag ni VP Sara na readiness to replace the president, batay na rin doon sa tanong nung interviewer, ay a form of political destabilization. Pwede po ba ninyong i-elaborate lang paano nyo nasabi na ito po ay forma ng destabilisasyon sa administrasyon?
Noong nakaraang araw po ay nasabi ko na kung bakit ito ay maaaring form of political destabilization. So nagsagot na po natin yan.
Pero parang under the Constitution naman po, the Vice President, siya po yung first in line to pwedeng pumalit po sa Pangulo. Nakalagay po yun either natanggal ang Pangulo, nag-resign, nagkaroon ng malalang sakit, or namatay po. May mali po ba doon sa kanyang sagot na siya yung pwedeng ready to replace the president?
Iba po ang sinasabi ng konstitusyon. Tama po na siya po ang next in line and succession kapag ka po legal ang pagkakatanggal at pagkaka-remove sa Pangulo sa pwesto. Iba naman po yung nag-a-anticipate at sa gitna ng mga isinisigaw ng kanyang mga kaalyado o ng mga supporter na bumaba ang Pangulo sa pwesto. Magkaiba po yun.